Hello. I want to make this video talking about which element would be the best element for a full mage build based on pure raw damage. Nothing about how fast it is or how much destruction it causes. None of that. Just pure raw damage based on status combinations and its base stats. Okay. The first four elements I wanted to take a look at are magma, metal, poison, and wood. If you have any other elements that you think I should look at, research a little bit, you think they could beat this top four, tell me in the comments. But these four are the best in my opinion, based on what I found and what I could figure out. First, we have magma. Magma has the highest and most consistent damage multipliers out of everyone else on this list, and its damage multipliers come from petrified and burning, which boosts its damage by 65%. It's a solid pick, and it also has pretty good AoE, so this would be a good choice if you're trying to go a full damage mage. Metal is second on this list because even though it has the highest damage multiplier of 110%, 80% of that comes from landing a hit after applying frozen, and frozen does not last that long, especially since metal is so slow. It might be hard to land that second hit with metal and get that fat 80%, It still has one of the most highest damaging base stats in the game, and it still has multipliers from sandy and melting targets, so it's still pretty good. Poison has really high damage from, poison, and it can hit again for 0.75 over 20 seconds, making its base damage being 1.5. Okay. And this also applies for magma. Its base damage is a little bit higher. I'm pretty sure it's like 1.8 around there. But right now I'll talk about poison. Poison only has one status combination though, which is bleeding, and it also can have his damage debuffed from the opponent being frozen, which lowers his damage by 90%. Bleeding boosts poison's damage by 20%, I'm pretty sure, and this would lead it to being about 1.8 damage overall. And even though it's a pretty high damage in magic, I think it'll be better for a conjurer instead of a mage, but it still does pretty high damage, so I think it could work if you're trying to go mage. Last but not least, we have wood. I think wood is the third best element for mage. It has really high damage multipliers, and they're pretty consistent and long lasting too. The only problem is that it doesn't have as high of a base damage stat as magma and metal. It's only about like 0.9. It's on the screen right now, sorry. Plasma is a good element to choose with this, so is fire. They both buff its damage by 30%. It's pretty good. If it had as high as a damage output as magma or metal, it would definitely be up there with them, probably even above. For my build, I'll probably choose either magma or metal. It'd be pretty funny to see those high damage numbers on my screen as I'm doing ultimate arts on people. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.